Have you been feeling the intense energy in the air lately? Perhaps you're feeling the buildup of repressed anger, or maybe you're just feeling extremely driven. Well, this is the archetypal energy of Mars-Pluto, the raw warrior rising up from the depths. And this is the planetary alignment that's in the sky right now. And I'm going to show you how best you can participate with this cosmological weather. So Mars, the planetary archetype of competition, of anger, of the inner warrior within, is in an opposition to Pluto, the planetary archetype of intensity, of power, of all that which is taboo. These two planets have been in an alignment for a couple of months now, and that's because Mars has been in retrograde since December and will continue to be until the end of February. So we're going to be in this energy for quite a while, and maybe you're feeling it already internally, but perhaps you're seeing it already externally. From the Cybertruck exploding outside of a Trump hotel in Las Vegas to the South Korean plane crashing and exploding, the current California, LA wildfires. If you've been watching the news, you can just see that there's a lot of intensity in the air. From where I'm at in New York City, a couple of weeks ago, someone had lit a homeless woman on fire in the subway. So there's just this quality of fire and intensity in the air, which can be sometimes very scary. And other stories from a month ago, such as the United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson being assassinated by Luigi Mangione, whose manhunt was like taking over our news for about a couple of weeks. And then there's Lily Phillips, who is a porn star, OnlyFans creator from the UK, who decided to have sex with 100 men within one day. And that in itself has this quality of trying to achieve greatness, but within this very shadowy realm. And often, as I mentioned earlier, Pluto can be associated to that which is taboo, and sexuality is often something that is usually hidden. But in this case, it was shown in public for obviously people who were subscribed to our OnlyFans channel, but everyone knew about it, about this drive of hers to become the first person to have sex with 100 men within a day. So this is the quality of Mars-Pluto. I like how my mentor and friend Becca Tarnas describes it, which is this kind of big cat feeling. Like, think of a leopard or a lion that's hunting, that's found its prey. It's coming at it slowly. That's the Pluto. There's an intensity there, and then it just goes for it. So since this energy is going to be in the air for a little bit longer, I thought I could help you figure out ways to participate, to learn even what this energy, this archetypal energy, is all about. So the first person you can look into is Joseph Stalin. He was born with a Mars-Pluto opposition, and he was the communist leader of the Soviet Union from the mid-1920s to the early 1950s until his death. His Mars-Pluto came through especially in moments when he carried these mass purges, trying to eliminate his rivals through execution, through exile, through torture. There's this quality of wanting to kill and wanting to destroy, which Mars-Pluto carries, and Stalin undeniably evoked these qualities through his life and through his dictatorial pursuit. I think it's important to learn about the shadow qualities of each combination, especially something like Mars-Pluto, which has an intensity, which evokes the dark sides of our psyche and provokes it. And so Stalin is a really great example of how the potential of this shadow could manifest itself. So it's a great way to just learn more about the full spectrum of what Mars-Pluto can entail. And if you're not feeling so keen on looking into the biography of Joseph Stalin, perhaps you can watch a film. And Never Back Down, a film from 2008, would be a great place to start, as it was released under a Mars-Pluto opposition. The hero of the movie, Jake, is a teenager who finds himself in a new school and unable to fit in, and has these uncontrollable temper issues. And so he finds this martial artist trainer who helps him channel this energy as he figures out his way through life, and how to manage his temper and how to come into his own power. And martial arts is really a great expression of Mars-Pluto, whether you're doing Muay Thai or boxing. It's a physical way of channeling this energy, because sometimes it can get caught up in the psychological realm, and to push this out, to come into the body is a brilliant way of participating with Mars-Pluto. Another way you could participate with this alignment is through aesthetics. So Vivienne Westwood is a British fashion designer who was born under a Mars-Pluto opposition. And her designs just carry this powerful, intense feeling of Mars-Pluto through the aesthetic of punk. She used a lot of provocative graphic tees and ripped fabrics. It just really captures this quality of rebelliousness and power merging together, and just being very loud and very sharp, as though no one can really come at you, because you're just this very powerful, intense person who's going to do whatever they want. That's really what Mars-Pluto is about. Westwood said that punk is a way of seeing if one could put a spoke into the system. And that's really someone who is embodying the qualities of Mars-Pluto, because it's a risk. Mars is the one who takes the risk, and Pluto is the destroyer who comes in and just ravages everything. Think about the fires, the wildfires in LA right now. I mean, it's just blowing out of proportion. No one can tame it. It took a moment. Now the firefighters are finally able to contain it, but for like 1 or 2 days, it was just like, there was just no way. That's what Pluto is. It just takes everything and it with it. And so this sense of putting a spoke into the system, it's challenging what is already there and seeing if it can creatively provoke it. So these are the ways that you could explore the energies of Mars-Pluto. You can read and explore. You can watch documentaries on Joseph Stalin. Maybe you'll find other people who have Mars-Pluto alignments as well, and deepen into that research. But you can also watch film. Never Back Down is one example. There's many more. If you find more, I'd love to know. And you can even wear the energies, because that's a profound way of participating with what is happening in the world, is to just show up as an aesthetic encounter for yourself and for others. Anger doesn't have to be negative. It can be channeled as something that is creatively powerful. And so bring that energy into your world, whether it's through research, whether it's through actually going for an MMA class, or whether it's, maybe you decide to just rip your jeans apart and try that on as an aesthetic. So there's so many ways you can tap into this energy, and here are just a few. We'll be sharing the archetypal weather forecast every week so that you can connect to and participate with the cosmos in a deeper way. So hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell so you can stay up to date and not miss a thing from us. We're also offering a New Year, New You 25% discount on all astrology readings for the month of January with the code Cosmos25. If you're feeling lost or uncertain, or you just want to have a deeper connection to yourself and the cosmos and to see how your whole world can be transformed, then click the link in the description and book a reading, and let's discover the depths of your being through the cosmos. Slots are limited, so please hurry. Until next time, embrace the mystery.